And as that ball goes over the bar, I'm told that the live stream has now started. We're happy to join you, and apologies for not being there for the first few minutes. You have missed 3 scores. 1 goal to TUS Midwest, and UL have just scored their 2nd point. So 1 point in it. Apologies, as I said, we had to switch venues. We had to relocate from one pitch to another, and it's not quite as easy as you might think, and we've managed now to get on for you for the rest of this game, hopefully here at Queen's in the 2025 AIG O'Connor Cup Finals weekend. We've started with a win in the first game for DCU, and this is TUS Midwest in the black looking for another score, but UL in the white defending well there to keep them out. So a goal just a couple of minutes ago at that end, but UL now in the white with some green and black trimming, or navy trimming rather, are on the attack again, and they are down in the left corner with Ciara Dowd from St Kieran's and Roscommon. Slips it into number 22 there, but that is broken down, and I'm going to check my numbers here for UL because there was a 22 out there for them, and let me tell you who the 22 is if I can just check the programme. It's Nisha Whelan from Shamrocks in Waterford. And here they come again, UL looking for another score. This is Ciara Murphy, and that one's going to go to the right and wide. Referee is Ray Matthews, and on either sideline he has Shane Curley, who's on this near side, and Eddie Cuthbert on the far side. The holders are DCU, and they won the Hitchy C Cup on the pitch above us here at, well, but in the last hour or so. But this one is TUS Midwest against University of Limerick, who are managed by Mary Kate Lynch, who's only a young thing herself and has won 2 All-Ireland medals with Meath seniors. So she's in there helping them, giving them some of her advice. And September 5th, 2022 was it, when Meath won their first All-Ireland, or 2021. She was actually 21 years old, I think, the day after the final, or 20 the day after, something like that. That shows how young she is, but she's out here managing the team. The goalkeeper here for TUS is very well known as well, Ciara Butler, Castle Gregory and Kerry All-Ireland winner last year, and there she is playing the ball out. So TUS going through the hands, building from the back. Their number 14 is Niamh Mahan. She's another Meath girl from Trim. Mary Kate is from Summerhill, if I remember correctly. This is Mahan, still on the ball and still being pursued, but really good close control, and uses the ball well as well as they look for a second score. They haven't got a point yet, but they did get a goal coming in from the left hand side at close quarters. This is Sean Fitzgibbon from Naneal in Kerry, and it slipped through. There could be another goal here. No, will they get a point out of it? Let's see the decision. No, it's a wide ball. Quite hard to see at that end because there's a white building behind the goals there, so hard to follow that, but they definitely got a goal, and the referee has brought this one back. Is it a 45 possibly, or maybe he had given advantage? So we'll go through the teams as we go on, and I'll let you know as well, we are on YouTube, Ladies Football YouTube, and you can leave a message there if you like on the live chat. And I know a few people have been wondering what happened to the stream, so sorry again about that, but we are on there now. Quick one by Fitzgibbon as the sun comes out here at Queen's in Belfast, and Fitzgibbon applies the finish as well, and that is their first point of the game. TUS Midwest 1-1, UL 2 points. The goalkeeper for UL is May Murray from Westport and County Mayo, and she gives it to Mairead Hickey. She's a Waterford girl. TUS get it. They're on the attack again, and they get it again to Niamh Mahan. And the corner forward, I think that would be Tantra O'Callaghan with a high one, but that's not going towards the goals. So the goalkeeper comes out and deals with that, Murray, and gets rather crudely fouled. And the 29 there for TUS Midwest, you see out there, that's Caitlin Reap. So she, another of the late changes. Caitlin Reap from Clare Galway. Possession again for the girls in black. And this is Fitzgibbon again from Naneal in Kerry. Tricky customer indeed, and slips it, but that's going to bounce off Reap. And UL with a chance to transition now, because a little bit of room in the middle of the field for Ava Burke from Tremor and Waterford, but it bounces unkindly off Cara MacDonald. So TUS get possession again with Rachel Moran. She's from Summerhill, same club as Mary Kate Lynch, and she's also the vice captain of the team. So a strong Meath connection. They're shouting "don't foul," but the referee has said it was a foul by the number 6 Mary Moore from Austin Stacks and Kerry. Now there's somebody coming on, a little bit of attention for the referee for something, so I'll go through the teams quickly. TUS Midwest, managed by Liam O'Connell and Granmere McKenna. Ciara Butler on goals. 2 is Sive Blood from Burren Gales and Clare. 3 Emma O'Connor from Kerry. 4 Casey Wright from Curry and Sligo. 5 Maeve Stankard from Crusheen and Clare. 6 Heather Spillane from Fethard in Tipperary. 7 Shannon O'Grady from Kappa White in Tipperary. 8 Rachel Moran from Summerhill. 9 Sophie Maher from Tip. 10 Avi Banham from Monaghan in Limerick. Maybe Baynham, actually, Baynham. 11 Fitzgibbon from Naniel. 12 Isabel McWay from Ballyroan in Laois. 13 Katie Arthur from Newmarket on Ferguson Clare. 14 Niamh Mahan from Trim, and 15 Chantra O'Callaghan from Wolftones in Clare. But as I say, there's been a few changes. So 29 Caitlin Reid from Clare Galway is in. I'm not quite sure who didn't start, but certainly she is in. Let's follow the play again, because Moran has it. And her midfield partner, Maher, carries the fight on. A lot of attention there, and illegal attention. The referee had the hand up. So Ray Matthews trying to give good advantage, but in the end bringing it back for the free. Inside the D. Will she make it from there? 3 players on the line. This for their second point, to go 3 up. She's hit it very high, but it's gone right. UL in goals have May Murray from Westport. 2 Kate Wall from Air Logan Carlow. 3 is Maria Hickey from Waterford. 4 Kate Monaghan from Mayo. 5 Roisin Mackle from Abbeyside in Waterford. 6 Mary Moore from Austin Stacks. 7 Claire O'Donoghue from Moat in Westmeath. 8 is the captain, Hannah Murray from St Dominic's in Roscommon, but we'll follow the other number 8, Moran, for TUS Midwest now, as she comes in on her left side and applies almost a finish to the net. It just came off the crossbar. That was one of those ones, we've seen that in the first game, that balls can just drop into the net. They deceive the goalkeeper. This is now O'Callaghan trying to get a score for her team. They'll take a point, but they could have had a goal, and bursting through is Catherine Reap, and she is penalised, I think. The referee has certainly indicated, so I think it's a free in for TUS. So finishing the team, number 9 for UL is Ava Burke from Tremor and Waterford. 10 Ava Dooley from Mayo. 11 Ciara Murphy from Shilmaliers in Wexford. 12 Cara MacDonald from Adamstown in Wexford. 13 Anya Jones from Ruan Dura Bearfield in Clare. 14 is Ciara Dowd from St Kieran's in Roscommon. 15 is Aisling Enright from Monaghan in Limerick, as that one drops to the left. So there's a player from the Monaghan club in Limerick on both sides. So number 10 for TUS Midwest, and for UL there, number 15. Now, as I say, there may have been 1 or 2 more changes that I haven't quite picked up on yet, but I'll keep an eye on those as we go on. TUS Midwest get that decision. No, they don't. It's gone the other way. It's a UL ball, and they'll be quite happy to get that after all that pressure. And you see there at 23 for TUS Midwest as well. So that means that Anna Kate Kernan from Southern Gales and Kerry is in there. This is Hannah Murray, the captain of UL, trying to get them going. And she gets it to 31. 31 is Connie Barrett. 22 again for UL. Trying to work out these numbers. They've obviously made quite a few changes late on UL. So bear with me, I'll get those numbers for you. But certainly 31 is Connie Barrett. And for... yeah, it's quite confusing, sorry, but yeah, the TUS 22 is out there. That's Patrice Kelly. As that one drops towards the goalkeeper, and Ciara Butler using all her experience to deal with that one. So 22, Patrice Kelly in for TUS. I'm afraid during the transfer of the 2 games we hadn't quite enough time to go and check all this ourselves, so I'm just picking up on it now. Patrice Kelly from McHale Rovers in Mayo. UL, as I turn the page of my programme to get the rest of the subs from there. They had quite a few numbers in there that I didn't expect either. 31 I've picked up on. There's one more. 22. I'll get to that in a second, but let's go to the play because Niamh Mahan has it for TUS. Slips it towards Fitzgibbon, but that one turned over by UL rather easily. That one, rather fortunate for UL. It bounced nicely for Ciara Murphy, and she'll take it. So they keep possession. They come back to Mary Moore, number 6. Yeah, I did mention the 22 for UL, so both 22s are out there. This is the 31 again, Barrett. 22 ahead of her is Nisha Whelan. Goes the other direction though. 14 is Ciara Dowd. From distance, she's got her shooting boots on, and as it reached, it has. That's a super score. Roscommon having a good day. Niamh Walsh from Roscommon scored the first goal in the HEC Cup final, and now Dowd from Roscommon doing extremely well there. Pressure being applied by Barrett, but over carrying, so the pressure worked, and it's a turnover. So Nisha Whelan, number 22, retrieving the ball, and ahead of her, Barrett, 31. I've got my numbers sorted out now, I think. Might be one or two still out there. And they're going to go back to Roisin Michael, another Waterford girl from Abbeyside. Waterford to Waterfords. Nisha Whelan is Shamrocks in Waterford. This is Barrett. Trying to get on that right foot, you can see, but she runs into traffic. The referee's going to give her advantage and eventually will bring it back for a free. Good work by Whelan there. This will be taken by Dowd again. One from play a minute ago. And she's gone back quite a bit. Must be taking quite a run at it. But you'd certainly put money on her after the way she put over the one from play. Now I'm just checking your live chat as we do this and as we watch it going over the bar. And it's now 4 points to UL. We are level. 1-1 to 4 points. Just checking on the live chat there. Apologies, as I say, with the start. ULGA club were keen to know what was going on. And Sarah Duggan is asking who is 10 for TUS. Well, that is Eva Baynham, or Baynham, Baynham from Monaghan and Limerick. Any other questions? Just put them on there. Hopefully everything's okay now. If one or two of you want to let me know you're watching the stream and you're happy and it's successful and you are able to follow the game, that would be nice to hear as that kick goes into the goalkeeper's arms. But it's been brought back for a free further out the field. So, just a recap, it's the 2025 AIG Ireland Lagan Cup Final. TUS Midwest in the black against UL in the white. Number 5, Maeve Stankard, popped up on the left-hand side there to take it from her midfielder and vice-captain Moran. UL just sitting in. But here they come. Can they get back into the lead? TUS. It's a little bit congested in there, and it's stolen away for UL, and they will break with Kate Wall, their only Carlow player in the starting 15, the number 2, who does rather well there, and their fullback Mairead Hickey picks it up from there. This is Mary Moore. So they've gone from Kerry and Waterford, and now this is Hickey doing rather well, but that kick, a little bit ambitious, trying to find Murphy there with 3 black jerseys around her. So TUS Midwest managed to get possession back. Heather Spillane from Fethard. Tipperary, not too far from Waterford. And she's striding forward purposely, and no one coming to her. Now they come to her, so she lays it off. And it's all very congested through the middle. There is advantage being applied for Fitzgibbon, and she is doing rather well to keep going. And now the referee has said you're not getting it back. The advantage must have finished, or maybe there was another discrepancy, but anyway, she didn't get her free. And now it's UL's turn to come forward again with their fullback, Maria Hickey, who's definitely not playing fullback, and slips it to the corner forward, Aisling Enright. And this is good play, and she shrugs off that challenge. That strong play by Ciara Dowd, and she's driving right through. She scored a few points. This would be tricky. No, it wasn't. Not for a goalkeeper, certainly of Ciara Butler's stature. And what an advantage it is for TUS to have the Kerry goalkeeper in between the sticks there. That's good work again by the 22, Nisha Whelan. And slips it to Connie Barrett. And over carrying, was it? He seems to be signalling. No, it's a free, and he's given. Mary Burke has come on to say all good now, thanks. Good luck, UL. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate your patience. And good to know that you are watching the stream successfully. We have one more later this afternoon, and thankfully there's a few hours between the games. It'll be at 6 o'clock, so we'll get set up for that one. That is a live stream at 6 o'clock, the Moynihan Cup final. This one, the Lagan Cup, named after Joe Lagan, Derryman, who's had a few spells as Ulster LGFA president. The competition has been running since 2010. Joe, a legend of Derry and Ulster ladies football. And that one just going to the left and wide. I mentioned the managers, Liam O'Connell and Gráinne McKenna for TUS Midwest, Mary Kate Lynch in with UL, and Elena Daverin. Hope I pronounced that name correctly. The battle for possession over on that far side, and it's TUS's 22. That's Patrice Kelly, and does well to get possession for her team. And like the first game, a good even contest so far, which always bodes well. You don't want it to be too one-sided if you're a neutral. Good play along this side. They get it to Shannon O'Grady. She's from Kappa White and Tipperary. And plays it into Caitlin Reap from Clare Galway, in Galway. Picked up by Moran. And she's fouled, but given advantage. It's Sophie Marr, number 9, slipping it to Stankart. She's from Crusheen in Clare. And there's room here. There's a Galway girl to her side, but she's going herself, is she? She is now. Looks for Reap at the last minute. Obviously didn't fancy the kick. And Reap gives it back out. Midfielder Marr again from tip. She doesn't fancy it either, so they'll just try and work it into a better scoring area. And the referee blows for over carrying against Fitzgibbon. Michael Burke is messaging us as well. Says it's working perfectly now. Good luck to UL. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. UL with possession with their midfielder Eva Burke, another of the Waterford girls from Tramore. Barrett gives it back to Claire O'Donoghue. She's from Moat in Westmeath. Same club as the newly installed president of the LGFA. TUS, who have had most of the possession in this game, it has to be said, but over carrying again. Well, the referee at least is being consistent. Here come UL though. They have some very dangerous forwards, and that's from quite a distance, but she's made it. Really good score. 22, Nisha Whelan. She's been very impressive on the left hand side here, and they're very impressive going through the middle. That's the lead for UL by a point. 5 points to 1-1. Butler drilling this high, looking for Katie Arthur. But on the break, who's going to win it? Arthur battling with Eva Burke, and it's gone for UL. No, it's not. It's a hop. Two midfielders go for it. On the break, it's Barrett doing well for UL. She's been very impressive. And she's still going. She is a tricky customer. She just keeps going and going and then lays it on a plate for Ciara Murphy, who puts it over the bar, and she knows that should have gone over. The girl from Shelmaliers in Wexford was through there, and maybe the sight of the imposing figure of the Kerry goalkeeper, Ciara Butler, put her off, but definitely should have gone low. But at least she got a point. 2-point lead then for UL. That one another high kick out by Butler. And on the break, it's UL's number 7, Claire O'Donoghue. And she slips it to Cara McDonald's. Available again is Barrett. But always wanting to get onto that right foot, so they keep going back into traffic, but they did get a free there. So referee doing his best to play advantage. Owen Murray was impressed with that last score. He says that's some score. He commented there on the live chat. Thank you for that, Owen. Ciara Dowd from St Kieran's in Wexford. And she can certainly have the distance and the accuracy as well. That's another point for her. And a 3-point lead in UL after I said TUS were having the better of the play, have hit back with a few scores in a row. 7 points, plays 1-1, 3 in it. Goalkeeper doesn't go high with this one, and it works better because they get possession. Stankard has it and they get it to Mahan, and they have girls who can carry the ball forward like Mahan and Fitzgibbon, and that's exactly what they are doing now. She's still going. The full forward from Trim runs into traffic but spins and still manages to keep possession and wins a free as well, and that all from the change in the kick out, really, to go low. Somebody made themselves available and they worked it through the hands and had a good driving run, and they might get a score back. Outside the D though, and just to the left, so definitely not a gimme. In fact, she's not going to go for it. She'll go cross field instead, looking for Katie Arthur. But they've kind of lost the opportunity for now. Coming back in is Reap. Need a little bit of movement. It's all rather centred. Need to have somebody on the wings. Maher coming through, but again, just running into traffic. In fact, she's been penalised for that challenge, and it's going to be a free out to UL. So TUS doing a lot of attacking, but they've actually only scored twice, and UL have scored 7 times. And there's a nice ball releasing the corner back, Kate Wall, from Air Ogan Carlo. Pitch in perfect condition. Certainly no bumps on it, bit of sand through the middle, but it's really well rolled, if you know what I mean. So no bad bobbles or anything like that. It's an even playing surface, and that's a good effort. But it's gone to the right from Whelan this time, just off the post. So unlucky. Looking for her second score, and that's going to be picked up again for UL. And they are turning the screw, and they've got room here because Ciara Murray is through. Murphy rather. And the kick in the end is from Barrett, and it's gone over as well, and that's 4 in a row, I think, now from UL, and they lead 8-4. They were very quick to pounce on the ball out of defence, turn it over, and as I said earlier, their forwards are dangerous, so when they get the ball up there, they know how to apply the finish. This is Stankard again for TUS Midwest, but under serious pressure from the forwards. The referee just lets that go, letting the game go as much as he can. Moran now for TUS. It's been more an individual effort by them. Players like this carrying it all the way forward, but then they keep running into trouble. I can see UL have a couple of players ahead of them just minding the house, but can they get a score? TUS Midwest could really do with one, but forced to go from side to side. Somebody needs to take responsibility, and she is. It's a good dig, but it's gone to the left and it's going to go tamely wide. The sun trying its best to come out here. Signal from the goalkeeper. Looked like she was going to go long, but then went short instead to Mairead Hickey, and there is a half-time whistle. Well, UL just pulled away there, didn't they, in the last 5 or 6 minutes? It was very even up to then, and then 4 points in a row, so they are in the driving seat, but nothing they can be too comfortable with. 8 points to 1-1 at half-time in the AIG Lagan Cup final. And we'll take a break, and we will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes' time with the second half.
Oh, are you presenting, are you? Of course you are. There's Joe Lagan. Here. What? Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Second half starts with UL in possession right away. They started the second half rather well, have they? Their midfielder looking for a score and puts it over the bar really nicely. That is Hannah Murray, the captain from St Dominic's in Roscommon. And they have started the second half the way they finished the first. 5 points to the good now. And nothing falling for TUS Midwest, as you see. And it's Barrett looking for another one. The keeper needs to get back here. That could end up in the net, and it does. Drops in over Butler's head. She was still out of her goal after taking the kick out and just got caught out there for a goal. And that's now a big lead for UL. 1-9 to 1-1. And all of a sudden, within a minute of the second half starting, the gap has gone out from 4 to 8. And a long way back now for TUS Midwest. They really will need to up their game. This will be some comeback, but they've given themselves quite a job to do. But here they come. It's sometimes easier, you feel, to get scores at this end. So will we see if that is the case for TUS Midwest. They have the whole half to do it, but they're really going to have to pull this one out of the fire. It's 1-9 to 1-1, and the other bad news is there's a dark cloud coming over. So it could deteriorate weather-wise. I'm feeling a little bit of rain, and UL also have the ball, and it's Barrett again. She's a great ball carrier. She just keeps going and going, and then slips it to Aisling Enright, and Aisling tries to apply a finish and does, and it's another score. 1-2 for UL at the start of the second half, and that is Aisling Enright from Limerick, from the Monaghan club. 1-10 to 1-1, and a long way back now, even further for TUS Midwest, who've only scored twice in the game, and one was a goal right at the start. I think it was the second score of the game. They really need to recover. There's a bit of a breeze coming into their face as well, and it's a chilly breeze as well, I have to tell you. Now for TUS, that's their number 21, and their 21 is Lily Duggan, another from the Monaghan club. This is better. And this centre half back, Heather Spillane, will certainly keep going right to the end. Another brilliant run right through the middle by her, and she's still going. Leaves it off now. Can they get the finish though from O'Callaghan? Comes back again to Spillane, and the effort in the end is to the left and wide, and a lot of energy expended there and no reward at the end of it. A tough start to the second half for TUS. At one stage they were looking rather good. They were level at 4 each, 1-1 to 4, and since then it has all unravelled. Oh, there's a goal though, and that's exactly what they needed. Second goal. They've now scored more goals than points. Well, they needed a break after the start of the second half that UL made, and they have got it. 2-1 now to 1-10. Maybe the comeback is on. The goalkeeper is May Murray. And they've put it towards Heather Spillane, who, as I was saying, is playing really well. And it's bounced off her. And now a chance for TUS to get another score. Will they go for goal again? Well, why not? Actually, the 21 I was telling you about is taken, and she's put it wide. That's Lily Duggan. And she's just missed the target, just needed to steady there. It looked like she had plenty of time. And they had a player or two over as well. They need to take those opportunities, but at least they've got the goal, and they're back in it. They have 2-1, that's 7 against 1-10, that's 13. So 6 in it. This is UL's Claire O'Donoghue, who does well. Gathers and keeps possession for Kate Monaghan now. Monaghan's her name. She's from Mayo, but that one is going to go over the line for a TUS ball. Claire O'Reilly is looking for the score now. It's TUS Midwest 2-1, UL 1-10. So 13 plays 7. Rachel Moran Is there going to be a reward at the end of this one? She's doing it all herself, but is going to need help, or is she? She gets the kick in. It could end up in the net if that's batted in. Will it go over the line? And it is over the line, and the referee, I think, is going to give it. I don't see any reason why not, although he seemed to be pointing. And now, definitely, the green flag has been flown, and he is going to go in and talk to one of his umpires, I think, but I didn't see anything wrong with that. And I think it was Katie Arthur, the number 13 from Newmarket on Ferguson Clare, who got the goal. And they now have 3 goals and a point to 110. They're right back in this with 3 in it. They've now scored 3 goals and only 1 point, which is very strange. They won't care. 2 goals in the last couple of minutes, maybe even 1 minute. So they're right back in it after being 9-10 down, was it? 2 goals very quickly. That's what happened in the last game as well. It can change that quickly in this kind of football. That's good defending for UL, though, to turn that one around. But they've given it away, have they? No, rather fortunate to get it to Hannah Murray. And UL now have a chance to get up the field and just relieve the pressure a little bit after the surprise of those 2 goals that were rather cheaply conceded. 22 is Nisha Whelan. As UL come again. With Barrett again, of course. She never seems to lose the ball. And nicely played through the line there to her centre half forward Ciara Murphy, and then a kick comes in from Dowd as it usually does, but this time it's gone to the right and it's gone wide, and as I was suspecting, it might be a little bit more tricky in the second half to score from left to right. Claire's asking again who the score is to. It's 110 to UL, Claire, and now 3-1 to TUS, so it's 13-10. UL lead by 3. And the TUS vice captain Rachel Moran keen to get possession from her goalkeeper and then taking the whole team on herself, and off she goes. What a player. She is over halfway now, and she's got a little bit of support if she needs it, and she's going to take that support, but she's been doing a lot of it on her own. Duggan was there, and now Niamh Mahan. TUS have really lifted the game. Got back into it. She's going to try it from there. Well, why not? And she puts it over as well, Heather Spillane, the girl from Fethard, and that's 2 goals and a point for TUS. They now have scored 3-2 and are only 2 in it. This has been a really, really courageous comeback. They give her a little bit of room, and she picked off the point nicely. Roisin Mackle for UL, getting important possession from the kick out as UL try to calm things down a little bit, but they've lost possession. Do they have a free? They do. We definitely have a game on now. It's the AIG Ireland Lagan Cup final, named after Joe Lagan, who walked past me a minute ago. In fact, he's down to the right beside the cup that he's going to be presenting after the game. Joe Lagan will present the Lagan Cup. We have a little bit of confusion on the live chat. Sarah Duggan wants to know the score, says she can't hear. Oh, right, so you're just watching it. Okay. There's no scoreboard. Sorry about that. So you're not able to hear the score. Okay, it's on there now. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll write it for you on the live chat. There's 2 substitutions being made here at the minute, so I can afford to do that. I can multitask. 3-2, 1-10 to UL. Keep the messages coming there. I like the interaction on the live chat. So wherever you're watching, you're not allowed to listen, maybe. Now, here comes UL's substitute, and it's their number 30. Don't have a name for her just yet. I'll find it in a second, but let's see if something materialises. The 31, Barrett. Oh, it's gone to the right, and UL, after the brilliant start to the second half, they cannot seem to get a score at all. Now, according to the programme, the 30 for UL is Ciara O'Reilly. So she's in the play now. That's Ciara O'Reilly from Waterford, from Stradbally. So she came in there a second ago, and there was a sub as well for TUS Midwest. I'll try and get that one for you. Whelan got a hand of that, but it still filters through for TUS. And boy, do they love coming through the middle, and they're very impressive when they do, usually. And that's played by Lily Duggan, the number 21, to her midfielder Moran. It's all rather congested through the middle. Kick coming in the end from Moran. And she's still got possession, and now she's going to get a free. Good determined play by Moran. So I make it 23 is in there now for TUS. And that would be, well, I think she might have been on earlier, I'm not quite sure. Was she on from the start? Anyway, her name is Anna Kate Kernan. Cournaane. Might be Cournaane, but I think we'll go with Kernan. And she is from Southern Gales and Kerry. As another score goes over to reduce the gap. So it's 3-2 now to 110. Or is that not 3-3 actually? I'm waiting for the scoreboard on the ground to update. Pretty sure that should be 3-3, but it hasn't gone to that just yet. UL's number 12 is Cara McDonald. Oh, and that's gone out though. That's gone over the line. She was trying desperately to keep it in. Yeah, I hear them shouting now. The last one was a point. They're checking with the referee and the scoreboard will be adjusted in the ground. Moran will take the sideline and just puts it off the front of her foot. A punt kick accurately into the path of O'Callaghan. Now Mahan. The 21 is Duggan. Now a chance for another score. Will this be the equaliser? It is. What a comeback. It's Anna Kate Kernan from Southern Gales and Kerry. And we're level. 3-3 to 110 after they were 9, maybe even 10 points behind only 5 or 6 minutes ago. Level in the AIG Lagan Cup. UL looking to stop the rot with their number 30, Ciara O'Reilly, who's come into the play. They need something to stop the rot. 31 involved as well. That's Barrett. Can they get a score at the end of it? No. Stankert is there for TUS to just nullify that attack. Good block though by O'Reilly. Trying to get it back for UL. What a battle it is out there now. The team's level in this AIG Ireland Lagan Cup final. You'd have to say the favourites at the minute would be TUS Midwest, the way things have gone. You wouldn't have said that a few minutes into the second half. I see Mary Kate Lynch getting a little bit excited in that far sideline. And I don't blame her. Had a big lead, they've blown it. They need to get back into this game. They need a break, and this could be their break, UL, if they can get a score from this. But sometimes when things don't go for you, they really don't go for you. They get a free though, so an opportunity now to get back into the lead. And it will be Ciara Dowd coming forward, and they need her accurate and strong kicking from here. There's a strong wind. It feels now like it's coming into my face, so it might be tricky for Ciara here. Yeah, you can see there is a few pop-ups on the far side fluttering rather strongly in the wind, so this might not be as easy as it would seem. Ciara Dowd for UL to put them back into the lead. Is it there? It is. She's given it just enough, and it's now 111 for UL to 3-4 for TUS. So 14 plays 13. They go short again from the kick out. And that's what you call taking responsibility by the vice-captain, a real leader in this team, Rachel Moran. Took it and drove on and give it to her full forward, Mahan. And at the other end now, Fitzgibbon might finish it. No, it's blocked down well for UL. And they have just maybe steadied the ship a little bit, UL, after the shock of conceding. I think it was 2-3 without reply. That kick is aimed at Cara McDonald. She does well to get out in front and gets a little bit of support from Aisling Enright. UL just come back to basics. Keep ball. Maria Hickey gives it back to Enright. And it's TUS now who have just dropped back. They have a couple of plus ones in there. They're waiting for the attack, and here it comes. O'Donoghue. The Westmeath left half back to Dowd. The full forward, and that's a good ball in to Mary Moore, who's popped up in attack in a pocket of room, but it's blocked down, and there's a chance for TUS to counter because UL have quite a few players back, but so too have TUS Midwest. And I think there's going to be a pause here for a substitution for UL. And indeed there is. They're taking off their midfielder, Ava Burke. And 29 has come in for UL. And the 29 for UL is Lauren Durkin. Lauren Durkin, 29, on for UL, and she is from the Curry Club in Sligo. And that's an interesting one because there's a player on the other team from the same club. That's number 4 for TUS Midwest, that Casey Wright. So 2 players from the same Sligo club in this final on opposing sides. So this one finally in the balance as Stankard comes forward for TUS Midwest, and the Clare girl does well to hold up possession. And this is Casey Wright from Curry and Sligo. To Spillane from Fethard and Tipperary. Players from different ends of the country combining for TUS Midwest, trying to level it here or better. But it looks like they're running out of room there. That's Anna-Kate Kernan again. UL have managed to turn it over. And they're going to get a free out here, and indeed it is a free out. Hope you're enjoying the live coverage. Feel free to leave a message there on the live chat. Goalkeeper comes out with this one, and in absolutely no hurry, May Murray from Westport in Mayo. Dark cloud above us looking very foreboding, but we're hoping we get away without any rain here. And then after this we'll be going down to the arena here at Queen's for the Moynihan Cup final, which will be at 6 o'clock. So there'll be another live stream later of that game. This one is the Lagan Cup final, and very much in the balance as UL come forward again with a narrow lead in this game. And this is Barrett, who's played extremely well for them, and now Dowd, who's their main shooter. And she is again. That's nicely popped over the bar, and that's a 2-point lead for UL, and they have recovered from a blitz of 2-3 against them to ease themselves into a 2-point lead. 1-12 to 3-4. Now somebody is asking, was there a yellow card? I don't think so, but it's easy to miss. In fact, in the last game there was a bit of controversy. I think there was a player with a yellow came back on before they were allowed and got a red. I think that's what that was about, although I'm not completely sure about that one. But I'll try and count the players in a minute for you. Now that 35 for TUS Midwest, I think that's Aoife Griffin is in the play for them. And they, on the attack here, looking to get this back, and they get it out to their midfielder, Rachel Moran. She can score from a distance. Been shepherded out nicely, though, by Mairead Hickey. So they're forced to go back, and I think that's Callahan, and brilliantly blocked down, but the referee had given advantage and now gives the free. So a free in for TUS. If they can pop this over, they'll get it back to a 1-point game. And it's the girl I mentioned, 35, Aoife Griffin, who's coming over to take it. This an important kick, not trying to put pressure on. And Marie Murray wants to know how many minutes played. I don't know. It's about 20, I think. Oh, that's a good dig. That is an important kick, and it has got TUS within a point. So 3-5 plays 1-12. 14 plays 15. And TUS have it again. It's Niamh Mahan. They need a point to equalise. They might go for more than that because Fitzgibbon has it and she's through. There's a foul there, so the referee was trying to give advantage. He's definitely given the free, and I don't think it's going to be a penalty. No, it's not. It's going to be a free, but the way that Griffin put over the last one, you'd put money on her putting this one over and levelling the game. So I'm sorry I didn't time it, but looking at the time, 3:02, I'd say we're in the last 10 minutes. And it is indeed level. And someone's telling me now there was a yellow for UL. I'm sorry I missed that. Looking around the field to try and see the numbers, but okay. That might explain things a little bit. Dwayne adds that as well. Says UL had a player sent off. Okay. Oh, and there's a push over the sideline, rather crudely. And the referee, I'm sure, didn't appreciate that, and neither did the UL player. There'll be a tick for that. So UL, a player down and level on the scoreboard. We will go again. Thank you, Eileen. Eileen says she thought she saw a card. And Dwayne Whelan as well. Thanks for helping. That's what the live chat is for. Thank you. Another sub coming in, and it's 18 for TUS Midwest. And that is Eileen Curtin from Milltown, Malbay and Clare. So Eileen Curtin is in the play. UL come again. Can they get back into the lead? Remember, it was 1-1 to 4 in the first half. Then UL pulled away, and since then they've been in the lead or level. They've never been behind. Barrett does well, but in the end it's Stankard who gets in there brilliantly to scoop up that possession and win the dirty ball. Butler comes out to help. Can they take advantage of the extra player here, TUS Midwest, and get back into the lead? They scored 2-3 without reply, then conceded 2. They got another 2, and this girl is so impressive in the way that she strides through the middle, and both of them actually, the 6 and the 8, Heather Spillane and Rachel Moran. But is there a score at the end of it? That's the important thing. Oh, brilliant defending to deny Lily Duggan. And that could turn out to be a crucial moment. UL saying we're not going to fold here, we're not going to lie down. And they're still going, and the player who made the block is still going. It was their fullback, Maria Hickey. Brilliant play by her. Now it's Ciara Murphy. The full forward is Ciara Dowd with the ball. And coming in to take possession is Ciara O'Reilly. It's all very tight. They've done well. But is the finish there? Dowd, no better woman to play a finish. And she drops the shoulder. Didn't fancy it. Now the kick comes in. But the pressure was applied there by Casey Wright, the number 4 for TUS Midwest. And forced that one wide. 3-6-1-12. Dare I mention the possibility of extra time? Sorry. Got a dirty look from the cameraman. 31 is Connie Barrett. Good, determined, strong play for UL as they come forward looking for the lead. But again, the finish isn't there to match the approach. It was Lauren Durkin with the effort. Long, accurate kick out from Butler, and it's a good one if they can scoop up possession here. But instead, Claire O'Donoghue does brilliant for UL to win a free for her team when really she had no right there. So lots of subs coming in. Lots of pressure all over the field. This is coming to the business end of the game, at the business end of the season. Who is going to have that little bit extra? Who's going to pop up and be a hero? Could it be Nisha Whelan or Dowd? And Dowd gets it again from a bad angle, but it could drop over the bar, and of course it does. What a player, what a finisher. She is definitely the go-to player for scores in her team. Ciara Dowd from St Kieran's and Roscommon edges UL back into the lead late in this AIG Ireland Lagan Cup final. TUS have had to come back so many times in this game, and they're going to have to do it once more. Running out of time though. Stankard, I think, was fouled there, but referee lets it go on. Good pressure from UL to win it back though in the end. And they are now in the ascendancy, but only by a point. They're playing well though. They've got dug into this game despite the card. And this is Enright for them. Whelan again, that's ambitious from there, and Whelan drops it into the arms of Butler, and a good quick kick out from her. That's exactly what TUS Midwest need. They need to get up the field quickly. Where's these runners in the middle of the field? They just need to get it to them, you would feel. It's Mahan carrying it forward from Trim in Meath and leaves it off to Rachel Moran, also from Meath. From Summerhill, same club as the manager, Mary Kate Lynch. Actually, it's not. It's a number 6, Heather Spillane. From Feddard and Tipperary, and she's still going. Is the finish there? It is. Brilliant play by TUS Midwest to level it in the AIG Lagan Cup final. It's turning into a bit of a thriller, and we're level at 3-7 to TUS Midwest, 116 to UL. This one is going right down to the wire. Another sub. Mary Kate Lynch is throwing on as many subs as she thinks might make a difference here. There's another sub on for UL. And in the same way TUS keep coming back, UL have to come again to take the lead. Can they do it? There's room here for Whelan. They seem to have players over, but it's just because TUS have dropped so many players back, I think. Whelan gets it again. Oh, brilliant. Interlinking. The finish, though, again, isn't there. Tamely into the arms of Butler. And again, she starts the attack as quickly as she can. Now, the 6 and the 8 again involved. Here is the 8 that I was talking about. It's more indefinitely this time through the middle. And she has support on her left, Lily Duggan, another of the Monaghay players from Limerick. She just holds it up because she knows that Moran can apply the finish, and that's just gone over the head of Griffin. And that is going to go out. Sarah Duggan on the live chat is asking for the score again. I forgot you can't hear. So it's 3-7, just to repeat, for TUS. And 1-12 for, well, 113, sorry. 113. So 3-7 to 113, and it is level. Is that another sub coming on for UL? It could be. 32 is in there, and that's Grace O'Shea. This is Fitzgibbon. Gets it to Mahan. Is there a lead? Oh, it's a foul. It's a free in, and a brilliant opportunity for TUS Midwest to take the lead for the first time in a long time in this game, and the responsibility falls to Aoife Griffin. I'm not sure if they've been in the lead after the start when they got the goal. It put them a goal to a point up, and then UL got it back level, and since then they haven't been in the lead. But Aoife Griffin, who has come in as a sub, can she apply the finish? She gives it a real big dig, and it goes over the bar. You heard the cheer on the far side. The TUS sideline on the far side knew that was over before I did, and they're in the lead, TUS Midwest. What a comeback it has been. 3-8. They now lead to 113. You wouldn't have thought that at the start of the second half. Aoife Griffin from Fergus Rovers in County Clare. Good interception, but it's a UL ball. Now, what have UL got left? Well, they have a player in room here, Cara McDonald, and she spins away and gets it to Whelan. Whelan gives it through to Barrett. They're getting it to the right players. Great approach play as usual, but as a finish there, it isn't. They're just a little bit too anxious when they get into that area, but it did say it seems harder to score at that end, and that is proving to be the case. Ciara Butler now, the Kerry All-Ireland winning goalkeeper with the ball. Also the captain of TUS Midwest. Has she got one hand on the cup? The kick is long and goes all the way through, but UL are going to get it. It's their fullback. It's Mairead Hickey charging forward. She knows it's late. They know that they need a score. Whelan has put it high again, and it's gone left again, and you see it's an agonising effort. Just gone to the left. The hands go to the head, and they're kicking this game away. Will they get one more chance? Butler looking to go short, but nobody available. Now they do, though. She finds Heather Spillane. She just waited for that little bit of movement, and that's so important at this stage of the game, and when you have players like they have. Oh, and there's room on that far side as well for the substitute. Lots of room. So they're able to carry the ball forward, and they're able to get it to Fitzgibbon. Great tackling, though. I think that was the 29 Lauren Durkin there with a vital interception. She had no right to win that one. But is it going to lead to a vital score for UL? Ciara Murphy gets it. Oh, and they've given it away. And they've given it away to Heather Spillane. Niamh Mahan now for TUS Midwest. Oh, brilliant play by her. Strong play. She's fouled, but they can't stop her. And the referee plays great advantage. They keep going. They're 1 point up. Can they get another one? It's Mahan from Meath, from the Trim Club. Still persisting. And the referee has his hand up again. I think he's given about 3 advantages. And eventually he gives the free. And Niamh says, thank you very much. Here you go, Angela. See if you can put that over and give us a 2-point lead. Can't be long left. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact time, but you can see the referee, Ray Matthews, looking at his watch. So there's definitely not long left. Aoife Griffin has played a key role with these frees. She certainly puts them high. Oh, she's put it just to the right. Is there still time then for UL to get up the field and level this? There's a big crowd watching online in the live stream. I'm sure you're enjoying it. It's a cracking game. UL led by 9 early in the second half. Now they're trying to force an equaliser right at the end. Can they do it? They've got it to Murphy. They get it to Dowd. She's the shooter, but she's crowded out. So they're forced to go to this side. Cara McDonald. They're working it in as best they can. Whelan is there. She'll take responsibility. And again, it's gone to the left. And again, it's frustration for UL. They just can't get close enough and they just can't hit the target. I don't know if they'll get another chance. Referee says, hurry up. Ciara Butler gives it short. And she gives it to the number 23, Kernan. Oh, they might have given it away here right at the end. And UL have got it back and they've got a free. Could have been more. Almost a disaster there for TUS Midwest. And this, a chance for UL to level it and possibly force extra time right at the end. Well, TUS Midwest made quite a mess of that. And I see Mary Kate Lynch in there. And she has gone in, running in to check her player is okay. That is Ciara O'Reilly. And she's saying to Ciara Dowd, now the number 14, take your time. Don't worry about it. Get your kicking style in order and put this one over, please. Now the referee just holding up things a little bit here. I'm not quite sure why. I don't see a substitution, but we have a little bit of a pause. I know there was a bit of an injury, but now I think we're going to get on with it. So the responsibility falls to Ciara Dowd from Shamrocks, or rather from St. Kieran's in Roscommon. Right at the end, the scoreboard says TUS 3-8, UL 113. They need a point to level, and Ciara Dowd nails it. And that was the last kick of the game. She has forced extra time. What drama in the AIG Ireland Lagan Cup final. UL trailed, or rather, UL were 9 ahead. Then they trailed, and then they got that equaliser from the girl from St. Kieran's in Roscommon. We are in to the last 20 minutes. We're going to have extra time played in this game. And as the players go over, I think there'll be a gap here for a few minutes. We need a break, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes with extra time. Welcome back for extra time, and there was certainly drama at the end there, and there was also a yellow card, and I think it was for Ciara Butler, the goalkeeper, for that challenge that led to the equaliser, because TUS Midwest have now put one of their outfield heroes, Aoife Griffin, the number 35, who was popping over the points. I think that's her, gone into goals with a green bib on her. So she's had to go in, and TUS must be down to 14. I'm just scanning around the field. Actually, they're not. They've still got 15 out there. Maybe I was wrong. There's 15 against 15. So where has Ciara Butler gone? Not quite sure, but she's definitely not on the field, and they still have 15. I'm a little bit confused, but anyway, let's get on with it. We are level. It's 3-8 to 114. TUS Midwest in the black. UL, after being thrown a lifeline there, getting the equaliser to force extra time in the white jerseys. Can they rescue this one? It's turning into a bit of an epic game. That's Stankard with a foul there. Over on that far side from us, just to update you. It was a very entertaining game in normal time. Early goal for TUS Midwest put them 2 up. Then it was 4 each, and from there UL scored 4 in a row to lead at half time by 4. Start of the second half they added 1-2, led by 9. TUS Midwest scored 2 goals and 3 points without reply to level. UL went 2 points up. TUS Midwest brought it back level. I think UL maybe took the lead again by a point, and TUS levelled again. Then they took the lead, and then UL equalised with that kick right at the end by Ciara Dowd, the Roscommon girl, and she's now coming forward to take this kick as well. I put that kick up on the Twitter feed of Ladies Football. If you want to go and watch it, the kick that forced extra time. No pressure at all on her. Her manager Mary Kate went in and had a word, and whatever she said, it must have helped. But she's a fine kicker of the ball, as you will see now, though this is a fair distance out of Big Ass. She got the last score. Can she get the next? Is it on target? Oh, of course it is. That's fantastic from Dowd. Absolutely brilliant. And she's given UL the lead in extra time. Griffin, the stand-in goalkeeper, with a brilliant kick out for TUS Midwest. Getting possession for her team, and numbers over 15 all over the place, as you see, and it was 32 who picked it up, in fact, and I don't even have a 32 for TUS Midwest, but they have a player wearing 32 out there now, and she is in the middle of the field. I don't have anything in the programme. They go up to 29 in the programme, and I was given a few extra numbers, but not that one for TUS Midwest. So maybe somebody can help me on the live chat by telling me who the 32 is, because I don't know. And there is a 32 involved, but UL's number 2 does well, Kate Wall. And this is Ciara O'Reilly from Stradbally. I know in some areas they call it Strabally. Drop the D. I know there's a couple of Stradballys as well. Now 29 for UL is Lauren Durkin, who came on as a sub and made a good contribution. This is Cara McDonald, who's been there all the way through from Adamstown in Wexford. And they give it back to Ciara O'Reilly. She fancies it from there. That's ambitious from there. She's testing the goalkeeper, but the stand-in keeper does well. So it sometimes happens that the team who were given a lifeline at the end of normal time and got extra time right with the last kick, they start extra time better, and that seems to be the way so far, although there is maybe a factor of playing from right to left here and getting more scores for some reason. But the game in a little bit of a lull at the minute. Just a 1 point in the first period of extra time, but TUS Midwest trying to do something about that. At one stage they really struggled. They'd only scored a goal and a point against 110, but they'd come back strongly, but they need something here. Can they level it? They might even get a goal. Oh, she's gone over. Referee points, and I think it's a penalty. He indicates, yes, it is a penalty for TUS Midwest. Well, they've scored 3 goals, and they've a fantastic chance here to get a 4th in extra time. And did I dare say there was a lull? There's never really a lull in this game. Now, is there another card here? Because he definitely indicated a pull, and he's speaking to a UL defender. And it looks to me like this could be another yellow card. There was a yellow card, I think, for a TUS player at the end of normal time, and there is one now for the cornerback from UL, Kate Wall, and she has gone to the sideline. Well, this game has had just about everything, and now is there going to be another twist? The kicker will be Niamh Mahan. So in extra time of this AIG Ireland Lagan Cup final, it is Niamh Mahan stepping forward for TUS Midwest. They trail by a point. She's going to hit it left-footed with not much of a run-up, and the keeper I thought was nearly going to get it, but it has somehow gone under the keeper, and Niamh Mahan from Trim and Meath has given TUS Midwest a 2-point lead. The goalkeeper May Murray was certainly close to it, but not able to keep it out. Now her kick out has been beautifully taken actually by Ciara O'Reilly. She does extremely well, gets possession and gets it again. Off she goes, being pursued by the number 30 for TUS Midwest, and I don't have a 30 for them either. They only go up to 29 in the programme. We go on with the play. Nisha Whelan now for UL, trying to find a way through, but TUS standing firm on this occasion, and they repel that attack and will get a free out. I will take it as well, they will say. So the game has swung again, this time in favour of TUS. The girls in black come again. They get it to their midfielder, Sophie Marr. UL have snatched it back somehow. Aisling Enright does well. 31 is Connie Barrett. She's been on since the start of the game despite wearing 31. 30 is Ciara O'Reilly. They could do with a point here to bring them back to 1 before the end of the first period of extra time, but she's forced to come back. Claire O'Donoghue comes over, and all the TUS players are now behind the ball. Well, 14 of them are behind the ball. They're trying to go through the middle, but surely there's no room to get through the middle. It's Barrett, and in the end the kick comes from Whelan. Oh, and they've got it. That was like a rugby kick. It was like a Gary Owen, and it nearly worked for them, but not quite, and instead TUS are going to break. Now, how quickly can they transition? Great energy in extra time, but this girl looks like she could keep going all day. She has been superb at doing this all day. A brilliant ball carrier, and she takes it again even when I think she tried to give it, and TUS just settling it down a little bit. That penalty could turn out to be a crucial score, but they're going looking for another one with the girl who scored the penalty, Niamh Mahan, and she wisely just holds it up. Possession important, just run down the clock. Great game of football. The second game of the day. The first game was won by DCU. Great game as well. This is the centre half back, Heather Spillane. Slips it to Niamh Mahan. They've been two terrific players for their team today. Looked to have broken down, but in the end they're going to get a free in. There's a breeze now coming, and I think it will be into the face of the kicker here, from more or less the same spot where the late dramatic equaliser was kicked at forced extra time. Referee holding it up here for a substitution, which a free taker normally would not appreciate, the extra break, but she'll be fine. 31 has gone off. That is Barrett, who had a terrific game. They've gone short. Mahan has given it short, and why not? She gets a little bit closer, and that's a dangerous one, but not enough. She obviously didn't think she would make it from the free. Tried to work it. Didn't work. O'Reilly has it instead. Now Hannah Murray, the captain of UL. What a day for her. Looked like it was gone. Then they got back into it. Will she eventually get to lift the Lagan Cup? Joe Lagan is here to present it, the man the cup is named after. But will it be her, or will it be Ciara Butler, who is not on the field at the minute for TUS Midwest? Dowd does well to get it to McDonald for UL. That's a tricky one for the keeper. Oh, and it's dropped in over her head, and that's a disaster for TUS Midwest. And surely if Ciara Butler had been in there, she would have dealt with that. But the stand-in keeper
just wasn't quite able to reach it, and that's a goal for UL, and the game has taken another dramatic twist. Now 2-15 to 4-8. What a game. 6 goals and 23 points have been scored, and we're not done yet. Griffin with a mighty kick out, and brilliantly taken for TUS Midwest in the middle of the field by their number 23. That's Anna Kate Kernahan. And here comes Mahan again. Can they give another swing in this game? Well, it's Fitzgibbon, and there's a one-on-one here with the keeper, and the keeper saves it, and the referee points for a 45. Well done, the goalkeeper. She's wearing 16, but I think it's May Murray from Westport and Mayo. She deserves a credit. Crucial save in extra time. And what a brilliant first period of extra time it has been. Great move, but no reward at the end of it. I hope you're enjoying the live coverage on the Ladies Gaelic Football YouTube channel. We have the bonus of extra time, and remember there's another live stream at 6 o'clock on the same YouTube channel. That's the Moynihan Cup final, so it's coming up at 6 if we ever get finished with this one. They go short with it, but UL are going to steal that one back. That was good work by Nisha Whelan. This is Ava Dooley, the number 10 actually. I think she didn't start the game, but she's in there now as a sub, and she just gives the ball back to the referee. And it is 4-9 to 2-15, and along the sideline there we have Sean Fleming, and the nearest man to us is Joe Lagan, standing near the cup, which is named after Joe. Ulster LGFA president on a couple of occasions, and a great servant to ladies football. And the cup named after him, and he's waiting to present that cup, and he's having to wait a little bit more. Oh, and a bit of information has come in the live chat. Amanda O'Sullivan tells me the number 32 for TUS is Gemma O'Brien. Thank you for that. The sun is out at Queen's in Belfast, I'm delighted to say. So it's all set up for the last period of extra time. We'll take a break. We'll be back when the players come out, which probably will be about 2 or 3 minutes. All right, thanks for that. Right, we're back on for more drama, and I can explain a few things as well, because Dwayne is asking, rightly so, on the live chat on YouTube, why did TUS have 15 on the field for the first half of extra time after their goalkeeper Ciara Butler was yellow carded and sent to the sin bin? Well, when you go to extra time, at the start of extra time, you can go back up to 15 players, believe it or not. So they didn't really get punished that way. But they did get punished in another way, because she wasn't able to keep out the kick that led to a goal for UL. She would surely have saved that, and the goalkeeper who stood in has done extremely well, but on that occasion she wasn't able to keep it out. We're checking the scoreboard. There's been a bit of debate with the referee at half-time, and we now can clarify it is TUS 4-9, UL 2-15. Let me add that up. TUS have got 21, UL have 21. So we're level. I thought TUS Midwest were a point ahead, but the referee came over and asked us, and they have gone and clarified, and that is the situation. It is level. So it's all to play for. TUS Midwest in the black. So I hope all those complications and confusions have been cleared up for you. We have about 9 minutes to go to find out who wins the AIG Ireland Lagan Cup. It's gone one way and then the other. UL have had a 9-point lead. Then they had to rescue it with the last kick of normal time. Now they are level. They come forward with Aisling Enright. This is Ciara Dowd, the girl who got that equalising score right at the finish. Back to Enright. Can she put them ahead? That looks good from here, but is it? The umpires like it, and indeed the white flag goes up for the team in white, and UL are into the lead. You wouldn't have thought that a while ago when the penalty went in for TUS Midwest, but as the girls from the University of Limerick are back in front. It's 4-9 plays 2-16. That's a big score for UL. 16 points they've scored. And they come again. Bright sunshine now at Queen's University Fields in Belfast. TUS is number 4. Casey Wright blocked down there, and UL have won it back, and they come again. Well, the winner of this will really have earned it. It's a terrific game, and there is the goalkeeper Ciara Butler back in the play, but there was a foul, and it's going to be a free in for UL. They have started the second period of extra time extremely well. Tell you what we'll do. I'm going to tap into all of your knowledge there on all the devices and all the people who are watching this game. Who do you think for player of the match? That would be a good one to call. There is a player of the match award at the end. It'll be presented before the cup, but who do you think? There's a lot of contenders. Dowd for UL. Can the Roscommon girl put them 2 points up? It's a big ask from there, but she is capable. Gives it a real good dig, and it's going over, I think. And wait for the flag, wait for the flag. Here it comes. She's done it again. Well, there's a contender for player of the match. She kept her nerve to force extra time, and she kept her nerve there again to give her team the lead. 2-17. That's 19 scores by UL. And you see their subs over on the far side. They are very excited. This is Casey Wright, the Sligo girl for TUS. Gets it up to Mahon, the Meath girl. She's had a great game, a great left foot, and a lovely ball played in as well. To number 32, Gemma O'Brien. And O'Brien gets her free. The sun is now bright over to the left-hand side. That's why she's putting her hand up to cover her eyes to see where she's going. So a little bit tricky for TUS going forward. And at the other end, the sun will be in the goals of their, in the eyes of their goalkeeper. If it gets up there. Now TUS. Is there another twist? Gemma O'Brien now for them. Doesn't go to even look at the post, just feeds it back. They want to work it in. They're 2 behind, a point to get within 1. Are they looking for a goal instead? But UL have a lot of players back there, making it very, very difficult. So Lily Duggan and company are having to go from side to side. Spillane, she's got a good left foot on her, but can she get free? Well, she fancies it and tries, but it's just gone to the left and wide. It remains 2-17 to 4-9. 23 plays 21 for UL, the girls in white. Daniel Liddy says Maeve Stankard for player of the match. That's the number 5 for TUS Midwest. It's a good shout. This is Ava Dooley the Mayo girl for UL, and this is the other half forward, Cara McDonald. Where do they get the energy from? I don't know. Aisling Enright now from Monaghan in Limerick. Keeps it in. Stankard comes over. But it's 2 against 1, and they get it back to McDonald from Adamstown in Wexford. And she will give it to Dowd, who's always hovering behind the player on the ball. She's the shooter. But on this occasion leaves it off to her captain, Hannah Murray. Now will the shot come in? She's looking. But stolen away beautifully. What a tackle. A great hand in by Heather Spillane. She's had a terrific game and is certainly a contender for player of the match. But she won't worry about that. She just wants to win the cup with her team. Individual awards don't matter that much. It's all about the team, especially when you've been at college all year with these girls. And some of the girls will be playing their last ever game for the college. They want to go out with a bang. But it's Whelan. UL looking for another score. McDonald. They're trying to work it back, but it's outnumbered, and instead TUS get it back. Whelan has gone down with some kind of an injury, and TUS have it, and it's Stankard again. Is there one more dramatic twist? We're midway through the second period of extra time. That's really clever play, but she's surely fouled, and she is, and that's a painful one. So we have a little bit of a break. Niamh Fox says that Stankard is indeed playing a blinder. So a little bit of a pause, which is probably needed. There's one player over to the right getting attention, and one player by the ball getting attention. The sun brightly over now to our left-hand side. And look where the number 8 is in the middle of the field. That's Ciara Butler. She is the captain of TUS Midwest. She is also an All-Ireland winner with the Kingdom last year. And you see there, number 30, Ciara O'Reilly, has just gone over to mark her. So Ciara coming out of goals, and that is a sign of where things are for TUS Midwest. She knows they don't need necessarily all the players in defence. They are going to need to force this if they're going to save it. They trail 23-21. They need a score. Now Ciara has moved back to a more defensive position. And that's good play by the UL left half-back Claire O'Donoghue, another contender for player of the match. UL played extremely well in the second period of extra time. O'Reilly picks up possession. She's been terrific for her team as well after coming in. And the Stradbally girl is still in possession. Whelan is there, but instead she gives it across, and they're working this well. They get it to Ava Dooley from Mayo, and she just slips it and lets her centre half forward take the opportunity. Oh, and it's gone to the right, and it's gone wide from Murphy. Referee looks very long at his watch. Cannot be long left. 23-21. I think he's telling the players just to go out of the D. Looks at his watch on his left hand. Last chance saloon then for TUS Midwest, and I don't think a point is going to be enough. Now, one of the real leaders on their team who doesn't deserve to lose today, Heather Spillane, the number 6, carrying the fight once again, but is there time? I think there's about 2 minutes left. Maybe, just maybe, they'll have time to score 2 points. If they can keep this in, it's been brought back for a foul, so it's a free for TUS. I think they have to go for goal. A point will not be enough at this stage. 2 minutes, I've heard the players say as well. They know. They've asked the ref. 2 minutes to go. The captain of TUS Midwest, the Kerry All-Ireland goalkeeper, Ciara Butler from Castle Gregory, with the responsibility. She's got a great kick on her, and she just puts it in there. They need this to break for the girls in black if they're going to rescue this. Oh, they've got a free in, I think, have they? It looks like it to me. It's a free in. Do they take their point? There's so little time left. Maybe take the point and then hope they get another one. Ciara Butler, the captain, is coming up as if she's going to take it from the player. Instead, they go short and they give it to Griffin. What a day she's had, and what a block that is to prevent her from scoring. Griffin has scored points. She's been in goals. She's back outfield again. The block came in from Roisin Mackle from Abbeyside in Waterford, and that could be the winning of the game. So Ciara Butler, the captain again, with the 45. TUS Midwest 4-9, that's 21. UL 217, that's 23. Surely the last chance for her team. And Ciara's going to go short. She's going to go to Sophie Marr to try and get it back. Nearly intercepted, but UL still might get it back. Oh, it's a bit messy, but they've still got a TUS Midwest. They need a goal. Stankard, what a game that she has had. Another free for them. Where did he go with this? Ciara Butler comes forward with the orange bib on her and the number 8 on the back. She's the goalkeeper. She's been sin-binned. She's come back onto the field. She is looking for advice from the sideline. They're telling her to put it over the bar, but has that gone to the right? It's not even gone over the bar. It's gone wide. Oh, the drama we have had in this game. And there might still be one more twist. May Murray, the goalkeeper of UL, will take it, but I don't think there's going to be any time left unless she gives it away, and she has. It's been won by Maher. Is there a chance for her? She's been given advantage. They need a goal. I don't think a point's enough. Can they work it in there? Passing it around, and they do get the free. The referee gave them every advantage he could, but it's a free. But as I said, there is just no time, and a point definitely now is not enough. Ciara Butler's coming up again. Maybe put her on the edge of the square, put it up there, and try and get a hand in to put it in the net. But it's going to be very, very difficult. So watch for Butler in the orange bib as Aoife Griffin takes this. The referee is clearly telling her it's the last kick of the game. But a point is no use. They're 2 down. She drives it, maybe going for the crossbar, but instead it goes over, and it's all over. The game is over, and UL have finally won an epic AIG Ireland Lagan Cup final. Joe Lagan, the man the cup is named after, he's here to present it. He's been made to wait, but he has waited patiently, and he will give it to the UL captain after all of that. The captain is Hannah Murray from St Dominic's in Roscommon, and you see the players coming on, you see the excitement, you see what it means to them. And the plinth has come out from University of Belfast Queens. The cup will be put in it, and we'll stay on for the presentation in the next few minutes or so. And you have to feel for TUS Midwest. What a game they had, and they thought they had it won right at the end, but the last kick of normal time was a free, and it was put over for UL by Ciara Dowd. That forced extra time, and then they came good in extra time despite conceding a penalty and falling behind again. They somehow dug it out. So it's UL the winners of the Lagan Cup, which has been played for since 2010. They're famous for winning O'Connor Cups, UCL, or UL rather, and now they have added a Lagan Cup. So we'll have the presentation down in front of us in a minute. Joe is there, and the chairperson is there as well. So they're all in place, but the celebration's still going on the pitch. We need somebody, I think, to bring them over here for the presentation. Looking at the roll of honour for the Lagan Cup, by the way. IT Blanche, now TU Dublin, have the most titles since 2010. Marino won one. St Pat's Thurles won it twice. GMIT Galway. UUC won it. UUM won it. TUS Midwest won it in 2022. And they came so close again today. And University of Galway won it in 2023. Last year it was DCU. But today it is UL, who have never even had a team in the final in the history of the competition. But they have won it on their first time in the final. Now, hopefully we can get the players over here, because we need to get down to the next pitch for the final at 6 o'clock. Somebody needs to get over. So we're trying to signal to the people to go and get them over here, because we need to stream this presentation, and it's going to happen shortly. But the players obviously have no intention of coming over. They're still celebrating, understandably, but now they've got the message. So it's UL coming over and TUS Very, very different emotions. And TUS looking rather forlorn, whereas UL are already singing. Now I wonder who's going to get player of the match. We're not going to pick up exactly what's been said, I think, but I'll relay it to you. Singing again from UL. They're enjoying their moment, and why not? On the live chat on YouTube, Owen Murray says, great game. Both teams are excellent. That's a very fair assessment. Paul Durkin says, congratulations, UL. And they're already, before they've even got the cup, they are all squeezing and squashing each other onto the ground. Very, very different emotions from my left and my right. And there's Mary Kate Lynch out there, the All-Star and double All-Ireland winner with Meath, in charge of the UL team. And she's very young herself. When they won the All-Ireland on September the 5th, 2021, she had a birthday the day after. I think she was only 20, but she's in charge of this team, Mary Kate from Summerhill and Meath. Same club, by the way, as one of the players. I remember noticing that for UL. And the chairperson is now making a speech. That is Daniel Caldwell. And he's praising the teams for a fantastic game. He's praising the losing team for their fantastic effort. Actually, the Summerhill player who was playing today was actually on the other side, Rachel Moran, the vice captain of TUS Midwest. Daniel is going to thank Queens for hosting the competition and the organising committee, and he will no doubt thank the sponsor, AIG Ireland, who have come in this year, and we're delighted too because they have made the live streaming possible of these games. 2 already down today with extra time, and another one at 6 o'clock. That's the Moynihan final, so we'll be doing a live stream on that one coming up. He's thanking the officials. The referee Ray Matthews and the linesmen getting a round of applause. Shane Curley and Eddie Cuthbert. Thanking the teams and coaches. I'm not sure if you're picking that up exactly. The man to Daniel's left is Joe Lagan. He's the man that the cup is named after. A legend in Derry ladies football and Ulster ladies football. He's been Ulster president twice, and this cup named in 2010 and played for in 2010 for the first time after Joe. And he will have the privilege of presenting his cup to the captain of UL, and that will be their number 8, Hannah Murray from St Dominic's in Roscommon. And Joe now stepping forward, and he will announce first of all the player of the match. He says it's very much a team game, but this is of course an individual award. UL number 14, Niamh Mahan from Trim in Meath. Or rather, no, it's Ciara Dowd. He's got the wrong one. It's Ciara Dowd, of course, from St Kieran's in Roscommon, who scored the vital kick that forced extra time. She kept her nerve to do that, and she made a great contribution throughout the whole game. She scored some great frees in the first half and had a great game overall, and was the hero to force extra time. They wouldn't be here without her, so it makes sense that she gets the Player of the Match award. And now Daniel Caldwell will present the cup to Hannah Murray. It's been a good day for Roscommon. Niamh Walsh in the first game scored the first goal in DCU's win. She's from Roscommon. And here is the girl from St Dominic's, Hannah Murray, the captain of University of Limerick, getting her photograph taken and getting her hands on the cup. Now, we need to get moving down to the next pitch, so we're not actually able to pick up the speech, I'm afraid, so we're going to have to cut off the live stream here, and we will get going down to the next game. So apologies for that, but well done to UL. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage overall, and well done to Hannah Murray and her team. For now though, from us, it's goodbye.